Heritage Auctions is proud to present the Jerry Kramer collection, offered in our Sports Platinum Night auction on February 20th and 21st.
I took all my moments home and put them in the trunk. And someday I was going to get in the trunk and enjoy them. I haven't got time to do that. I'm still running, I'm still busy, and I'm still having a wonderful time. So I don't have time for yesterday. I guess I'm worrying about tomorrow and thinking about tomorrow.
Jerry Kramer won 5 championships under Coach Lombardi. He was the key component of the Packers offensive line of the 1960s. This is the 50th anniversary of Super Bowl I on January 15th of 2016. So it's pretty neat that a Super Bowl I ring is coming to auction. There might not be another opportunity to get a player's ring from Super Bowl I for 10, 20 years or maybe even more. They just don't come out of the family's collections.
Championship rings are awful special. The ring is a symbol of all that you did and all the work and all the effort and all the time that you put into that particular season. Well, there's only one like it in the world. It has my name on it. I had it on most of my life. So it's a very unique, one-of-a-kind item. You know, really, the rings are bring back the locker room. More than the game. And it brings back the guys. It brings back the celebration afterwards. The whole hoopla of Super Bowl I also flashes through your mind. The astronauts flying around the stadium and the Hollywood folks in the stands and the focus on it. It was a big game and a big deal for Coach Lombardi. So a lot of those memories come back, and every time, and the team, the guys, I really see the locker room more than I see anything else.
Not to be outdone, we are also offering Kramer's 65 championship ring. You hear about Super Bowl I, you hear about Super Bowl II and the Ice Bowl, but the 65 championship game was when the Packers faced Jim Brown and the Cleveland Browns, and that was one of the best teams of that era. It was a very memorable game because it was played at Lambeau Field under horrible conditions. If you ever see the 1960s photos of the Packers with all the mud on their jerseys, that's the game. That we're selling the very ring that he won from that game. This is the very jersey that Jerry Kramer was wearing when the Packers defeated the Kansas City Chiefs in the very first Super Bowl. This is the first photo match Super Bowl I Packers jersey ever to come to auction. And it just happened to be from a legendary Packer player. It's photo matched to the game. It doesn't get any better than that.
The Super Bowl I jersey was kind of a special moment. I knew that was a special game, and so I took it home with me and threw it in the trunk. And every once in a while they'd give back a new jersey, but I'm a lineman and nobody cares about the lineman, and he's gonna rip it again anyway, so just sew it up. So we would have a dozen or 15 different spots on the jersey that we sewed up and wore. And then finally it got to the point where it was too many, and then we'd use it for a practice jersey. But we wore the jerseys with all the marks on them and all the sewing, stitching and all the stuff on them.
I'm a fan myself. I'm a Packer fan. I'm from Green Bay. And I never in my life thought I'd be able to work with a guy like Jerry Kramer. You're not just buying a piece of memorabilia, you're buying something from a good person.
It's been a long and wonderful ride. The professional football world has been wonderful to me. It's been a great journey, a great time. It still is. I'm still having a wonderful time. I've got 5 rings and I've got 6 children. And this seems like a wonderful opportunity to put everything together and then maybe start an educational trust for my grandchildren, named after my wife, Wink. So this is a wonderful chance for me to create something for my family and for the future. All the rings, all the color, all the money, all the display linger only in the memory for a short time and are soon gone. But the will to win, the will to excel, these are the things that endure. And these are the things that are so much more important than any of the events that occasion them. So develop in you the will to win, the will to excel.